I'm Dr. James Jacobs, and I'm sitting with a renowned dentist, Dr. David Garber, and we're here to just ask him a couple of questions about his life and his practice.
So this was really at the end of our session today.
Yes, we spent a whole day together. We had a great seminar and very interactive, and these are some light questions that we want to get to know Dr. Garber a little bit better. Our first question is, why did you decide to be a dentist?
Kind of difficult question because I was actually kind of dental medical school at the time. Was easier to finish dentistry quicker, and I finished it rapidly. I literally graduated. The day I heard I graduated, I didn't wait for graduation ceremony. I went over to Europe to find myself and see what I wanted to be. And I wandered around Europe, as Jim and I talked about this weekend, and trying to find myself and find a reason to continuing in dentistry. I mean, we talked about me being an okay student. I was no great student. I wasn't really motivated, and I did adequately. So I wasn't that enthusiastic. I had no great passion to be a dentist. I mean, be serious. How many people want to be a dentist? Think about it. It's not something you yearn to be.
It's true. Many dentists have fathers that were dentists, and so that inspired them to go into dentistry.
Right.
Our second question is, what was the best professional advice you ever received?
I think undoubtedly that was Dr. Ed Rosenberg, Prof. Rosenberg, who, when I was kind of lost, I went back from Europe to South Africa, opened up a practice, and really found myself somewhat inadequate, not able to handle the practice or the patients or the actual cases, didn't know what to do. He was nearby. He was my father's periodontist, and he was really incredibly motivating, helpful in helping me through this tedium of trying to run a practice and trying to know what to do clinically as well. There were so many different factors. And the one thing he instilled on me, he said, Garber, you have to get educated. You have to go and get educated. Education is kind of the key to this all. And he was very insistent. And he at that time, because he felt you could only get educated in America, I came to America to do it. I think that was the single biggest factor and best advice I ever got, and I would tell anybody else, a student, anyone else, your key to success is education, ongoing education at every given point. Make yourself available, ensure that you kind of schedule it. We were just talking about, exercise. You somehow don't like always to do it, but you schedule it because you need it. You need education, and you need to keep up with everything that's going on. And it's difficult for me. I struggle to do it and set aside time to do it. So yes, I think that was really my best advice and ongoing advice.
Dr. Rosenberg was the head of the program at the University of Pennsylvania when I was studying there, and was my mentor as well. Very inspirational, and still is.
He is.
Yeah.
A remarkable man.
Yeah. The last question I have for you is, what are the biggest what are the main things you love about the profession?
I guess I do like the technical process. I was, good at plumbing. I worked on motor cars, so I like how things work. I like any nice piece of machinery that works. So you get implant components that go together, beautiful handpieces. There is an emotional return from that. Then undoubtedly the interaction with the patients, some of it you want to avoid, but some of it is incredibly rewarding, and you develop lifelong friendships through it. Dentist.
It's true. You get reward from the physicality of it, and you see what you've created, and then you see someone smile, and they're happy about what you've done for them. You've changed their lives.
And you do, I mean, it sounds corny, but we are at times changing certain individuals' lives completely, and the way they continue to emote and relate to different people. So we talked about that, and we showed some cases today where the people actually have it on video.
That was beautiful. David, thank you so much. This was a great day.
Delightful session.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks as always.
Okay.